It's 4:20 in the Rocky Mountains. I'm this old stoner, and I'm ready to have a fart attack. If you don't know what a fart attack is, that's just me trying to have some fun with art live on YouTube. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on into the fart club. I'm fixing to do some fun art. And I welcome everybody to come and join me. And hope you have some fun watching and chit chatting and yip yapping with each other while I'm doing it. And today, what I'm doing is a request from Mark Fun Jones. Hey, Phil, I want you to ask me something to do. Jason Voorhees. Okay, let me write that down. Jason Voorhees. I tried doing one last time and it didn't come out too good, but I'm sure I can do a much better one this time around when I get to it. And let's see, I like trying to play something on my little bell here, and maybe I can't quite play this. Well, what I'm doing doesn't really have a theme song, but there is a song that is related to the movie that this is based on. And I'm hoping that you guys, well, I don't know how close it even sounds to it. And of course, I only have 8 notes. And my disclaimer is it's not the right notes, it's not the right key, and it's probably not even the right tempo. And I know I can't play all of the notes, but let me see if I can play enough of it to where you'll go like, oh, I know what movie that's from. Let's see. I hit the wrong note there. Let me try that again. I'm not wearing a hat today. No, that's because when you don't wear a hat and you don't have any hair, it looks like you have a big brain. That's why I decided, if you're bald, it's because you got a big brain. Could anybody figure out what movie that's from? If you couldn't figure out what movie that's from, well, as soon as I throw my little sketch up here, you guys will know. And this one, um, I had a really hard time finding the right um, color. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the color right or not. Oh, the power of bald. Oh, yeah. And I'm just going to pick up the music where I left off yesterday. There's still a couple of Hippy Dippy Toe songs. And then I have like a couple of Stafford Music Studio, and then Brady Johnson. Then it goes into some Lisa Molina. Um, and I think I've got the sound all tuned in. I haven't touched anything since yesterday. So hopefully the sound is in there right. And do you remember asking me to do this guy, Mark? I wasn't sure who this guy was, but I've seen him now. And he's kind of a cool character, actually. Couldn't find a whole lot of real reference for him. Oh, but I guess I could show you guys the reference I'm working from. A couple of references, actually. Yeah, this is the reference I'm working from. And I tried to do a little bit of, I haven't put any word balloons on any of them, but I figured this one would be perfect to put a word balloon on. And you see what the word balloon says, don't you? Yeah, I had to look this, I was like, who is this character? And his name is Jacque. Jacque Skeleton, I guess is what his name is. And I do remember the Beetlejuice cartoon. I think it was kind of after when I wasn't really watching cartoons as much. I mean, always been a huge fan of cartoons, but I had kind of wasn't watching a lot of cartoons when this was popular. I think I was playing video games more than I was watching cartoons back in these days. Is Mary? Hey, Mary! Welcome to the stream. And now this is one of those that, yes, I definitely will show you my preliminary drawing, because I was actually, I don't know if it's better or not, but I was struggling trying to get the right colors. I need some pastels. Beetlejuice's skin is like that really pale purple, and every time I tried doing it, it came out way too dark, and then I tried using some stuff to lighten it up, but and I actually got more of the bodies on there on my practice one, but yep, and this guy, this character is pretty obscure, but it just fits because he's an artist. And I kind of ran out of room, but you know how Punchy paints. She gave me a. She does these things, ACEO cards. I was like, well, what are those? I looked it up, and so what they are, and I've been seeing all kinds of stuff about them. I mean, the cards that I'm doing are a lot bigger than the ACEO cards. Because my sister was going, oh, you should make those into like collector cards, and that's kind of what these are. But the official ACEO cards, I looked them up on Amazon, and they're like the size of trading cards, so they go into really nice sleeves. And apparently, there is like a whole thing of artist collector cards, and that's what they call them, ACEO cards. I've kind of been thinking about maybe buying some and trying to do some of that sort of stuff, but they're like way too small. I don't think I'll be able to, maybe I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I just started looking into it here recently. Did I want to blacken this in with, I think I'll go ahead and see if I can't blacken this in a little bit with this. And hopefully I don't crash like I did yesterday. That was a really weird crash yesterday. Notero Studios did a review on pins today, and he was talking about the different types of pins that he used. Hey, Sonny. Wow. All right. Okay. Let me figure out. I kind of had the colors figured out, but I was having problems trying to get, I decided to go ahead and use those markers that I don't like. I think this marker will get his skin light enough. I couldn't get it light enough with my regular marker. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one right off the bat to see if I can get it light enough. And then be careful not to, oh yeah, and these, the pens that I'm using are the ones that I decided bleed the least of all the different pens that I did my little experiments with. They dry the fastest. I think that's what it is. Because when Otero was doing his review on pens, the one that he likes the best is actually an expensive pen, but it takes a long time for it to dry. So he uses something more like this type of pen that dries real fast. It fades, but it dries fast. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. That ended up being light. This was the one that I was trying, which seems to be like the same color, but it's like way darker. But it works good for his eyelashes, his eyelids. And actually, I may even do his eyelids a little bit darker. Ooh, and I just realized I can use this to like do some shadows on there too. There we go. Oh, also his hands. Black tie. Let me go ahead and do his black tie here. Do his black tie and try and get the stripes in there too. I want to do these stripes now. Actually, I think I'll do, where's my, there it is. I think this is the pink, this is the bright color, yes, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Now, red. Go ahead and do some red down here. And then the bones, let's see, his hair. Beetlejuice's hair to be this. Oh yeah, and his eyes are this color too. I think I'm going to be doing a Batman for you this week, Sunny Girl. And actually, I'll show you the Batman I'm going to use. Let's see. Oh, I'll have to show you. It's a Batman that I painted. Hey, Creepin' Never Sleepin'. Welcome to the stream. Like I say, if you send me your email, I'll send you a digital copy of your princess. Well, I want to do his yeah, I want to make his eyelids a little bit darker. And now my blue, this blue I'm running out. I've like filled this one up a few times. Tried to refill it. I've got that syringe using it, but I think eventually it will run out of ink in there. And the other end, I put the alcohol through the other end of it, and it like drains all the color out of that end, and it kind of seems to filter on through the pen to this side. So I've managed to squeeze a little more color out of it as I've been attempting to do it. Is that the right one? Yes. But I'm just about, and I'm trying, I've got a similar color, every other one that I've got, and this one's drying out too. I use these blues all the time. You can tell how it's starting to run out because it's getting really streaky. That's okay, because I got the chroma one. This is like the same color, but it's like so much darker. Probably just because it's still nice and juicy. And you know, you guys were laughing at me saying juicy. I was looking at some more, hey, the funniest unfunny guy is here. He's running for president in 2024, guys. It's the, I keep calling it the couch potato party, but there's a lot more to it than just couch potato. I can't remember offhand exactly, but that's, tell everybody what the name of the party is. There we go. And now, trying to get the right color for the actual skeleton too, I decided to use a couple of, this is like a warm gray, is what it calls it. Couch tater. Yeah, I keep calling it couch potato, but it's couch tater. The couch tater pandering party is elsewhere here. All right. Awesome. Got a lot of cool people in the stream. It always makes me happy when people show up. The more the merrier. Oh, and this is, yeah, we've gotten through Hippy Dippy Toes, and this is Stafford Music. You guys don't know who this guy is. He does him and Joe Wentz collaborate a whole lot. And he's also the guy that Rant Jam's his what do you call it? His outro, the really badass outro he does. This is the guy that does it for him. So that was okay. That was my gray, and then I want to use the 003 yellow on here because that kind of, it seems like this skeleton is more yellow than bone. Oh, I forgot to do his teeth. I need to get the real bright yellow. Kind of picked up a little bit of the black, but you don't notice it too much. Oh, and I forgot to do the red on his hat. Need to, is this the red I was using? The red on his hat up here. his beret. Where's the brighter yellow? There it is. Oh, and oh yeah, his eyeballs are yellow too. And now, I think I'm gonna go the dark blue. Let me go a dark blue over some of these stripes before I do them black. Now I'll go over that with some black. Only I'm going to use my brush, my alcohol black. Yes, he didn't go live last week. He had something come up, but he's supposed to go live this week. Oh, I blew it. That was supposed to be white. Huh. What should I do? Is there some way that I can fix that? I'll see if I can't fix it with white. I blew that. But that happens sometimes. Let's see if I can fix that with my white paint. Let's see. That was blue. Oh yeah, that'll work. I can fix it. Maybe even make it better than it was. There we go. Oh, you need to make his eyes black. Hey, Crimson, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Now let me see if I can get my background. I wonder if I should do it like I did in my practice one. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and do it not as dark. Try and keep it kind of light. Seems like I always concentrate more on the backgrounds than I do on the actual drawings. That's good enough. A little bit of white highlights on it, and I think I'll be good. And then, of course, I'll show you what my my other one was. Well, I started drawing as soon as I could pick up a pencil. I think I've always been drawing. I did do a little bit of took a few art classes college, but I've just always been drawing ever since I can remember, picking up a pencil. See a few spots I need to blacken in. Here, right there, and put a little MC. I put a little MC right there. Here we go. From Mark Fun Jones. Oh wow, I whipped that one out fast, didn't I? Kind of thought I would. A wet fart runs in my jeans. There we go. And you wanted to, this is the one that I did earlier. You can see where I had a hard time trying to get his skin right. That's why I decided to pull out these super cheap markers that I don't like. And it turns out that there is something I can do with these. These are just the super markers that I got 80 of them for like really cheap. Really cheap. But this one I was able to get a lot more in. I liked putting the MFJ on his shirt there. I thought that was really cool. Right on. Yep, that was I'm thinking I might just call it a quick stream. I haven't practiced any oh, I'll do this over here too. And I kept trying and trying to lighten up his skin. But this one, and then I did the background even darker on this one. I came back with a darker green, but I think the light green is good enough. I kind of like the way that the light green ends up turning out. Juicy marker, juicy farts. Oh boy, man. These days you don't want to have juicy farts because toilet paper, well, I don't have to say, you know, toilet paper is at a premium. Yeah. It came out good. What am I going to do tomorrow? I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I am going to do Batman this week for you, Sunny Girl. Let me see if I can, Oh, I have to pop it up out of a different folder. I'll show you the one that I'm going to do. It is actually, this is the one I think I'm going to be doing. You guys see that? Can you see this? I actually painted this when the first Batman came out. This is actually on a window. I painted that an airbrush. Oh, let me shrink it down just a little bit more. That is actually 6 foot tall. Can you see the door? That's on glass. And there's the door. Right there is the top of the door. I had to do that on a ladder, and I painted it with automotive paint. I'm going to see if I can't find the picture that I used that from. But that's what I want to try and paint for you, Sunny Girl. No, it only took me a day. Maybe, how many? Yeah, I just went and did it for a day, and I basically did it for trade. And it was done, and I did that when I was in 1989 when I painted that, and it was, I painted it on there actually before the movie came out, and a movie theater wanted me to paint it on their glass too, but they wanted me to do it for nothing. I mean, basically I did that for nothing. I did that for trade. I did, what did I get in trade? I think I got like a Nintendo and some games and maybe $50 worth of credit in comic books. But I did another one for the guy. Let's see. That one I did on glass, and then this other one, let's see, will it let me, I need to get it back down to normal size, and this one I did, that one is like on a, I think it's like a 4x8, that one is on a panel, and I had to attach it up on top of this giant sign. And the lettering is vinyl, like what Time Chaser makes stickers out of. We had a machine that I could cut the letters out of. But this is all painted in, yeah, this Batman is from the cover of Son of the Demon. Yeah, so, oh, and this shirt I'm wearing is airbrush. I did a Batman on a brush, on a shirt. Well, I think that's it for my stream. I'm not sure when I'll do Batman, but I'm going to do it before the week's out, for sure. I'll just let you guys wonder so that maybe you'll, if I tell everybody exactly what I'm going to be doing the next day, then why not show up? I hope people show up wondering what I'm going to do next. And I did write Jason Voorhees down and Crimson Fantasy. Tell me what you want me to draw. And I'll have to get your address right. And if I get your address right, I'll send that other card. That card is still over here. That was one of my best cards from that. Oh, here's the Batman I did. That's the first Batman I did using alcohol markers. But this one they returned to me, because this was the one that I was going to send to you, because I always associate you with JRPGs, and Nier Automata is kind of a JRPG one. Right on. Right on. So, email me your address and try and write it real clearly, because the addresses in Canada are really weird. But I should be getting some international stamps this week. And, well, I'm at the end of the show. And I'm supposed to be getting a new bell here. It says it might come tonight. I'm kind of hoping it will. I don't know if it will or not. but I'm hoping it will. And it's going to have a whole bunch more notes. I'm not going to be able to use the excuse that I've only got 8 notes, but I will probably still be using this for my intros and exits. Oh, and this is a brand new song by Brady Johnson. He's got 44 subscribers. He just published this song yesterday. It's got 10 views on it. I like this guy. He's got some pretty good stuff. And like I always say, fart jams for life. Fart Club forever. Oh, yeah, yeah. Have fun with your art. Thank you guys for hanging out in my Fart Club. Oh, yeah, yeah. Remember, all you got to do is just have fun. Oh, yeah. It's going to, 11 or 13, it's 12 inch, it may 11 or 13 notes. I can't remember exactly how many notes, but then I'm not going to be able to use the excuse that I've only got 8 notes. I might have to step up my game on my tongue bell playing. And see you next time.